Hello from Kosice in Slovakia. We're here at Pavol Josef Safarik University, the medical faculty, where they teach both medicine and dentistry in English, and I've got some amazing facilities, I've heard. So we're going to head in, we're going to meet the dean, we're going to meet the team that deal with all the admissions and the entrance exams, and we're going to see some of the facilities that are on offer here in Kosice. Let's do it. So we're here in the simulation centre at Pavol Josef Safarik University in Kosice. We're taking a look at the different facilities, and what we've got here is this amazing interactive screen where students can have a patient on the screen. They can actually then, ask the patient some questions about any medication they're on, for example.
I'm taking one called metformin, aspirin, and another one, I think it's called Benadryl.
Okay, so they can ask the patient lots of questions. They can undergo physical examinations, and the idea is going through this interactive experience that the student can diagnose and then manage the patient in this emergency room situation. And there are facilities all up and down this fantastic simulation centre similar to this. Let's go and take a look at a few more of them as well. So one of the other facilities here is this amazing auscultation machine. So you can, as a student, you'll be able to listen to the chest, listen to the different sound, the breathing sounds, the heart sounds. And if perhaps there's more than a few students in the room, they actually have this tablet here, and we can change the volume. So what we've got here is an expiratory wheeze. So the idea is that students, before they go into the clinical environment, can listen to normal breath sounds, abnormal breath sounds to get them ready for the kinds of differential diagnoses that they'll have to make when they enter the clinical environment. There are very few medical schools that have this level of facility. So if you come here to Kosice, to Pavol Josef Safarik University, you're going to have access to cutting-edge educational facilities to get you ready for clinical placements. So also in the simulation centre we have this amazing system to help you learn anatomy. On this system here you can move things around, you can take out blood vessels, we've got the skull here, we can add skin, etc., and facial features. We can then remove cartilage, etc., so we can see exactly what happens to the anatomy. Here we've got the ligaments at the back of the head. A fantastic system to allow you to revise, prepare for your anatomy exams in addition to the work that you'll do in the dissection laboratories, etc. So we're continuing around this tour of the simulation centre, and we're now in the surgical room, so the dummy operating theatre. So again, as you probably can't see, but I can see just here actually, there's a camera, so in the room next door, the supervisor, the moderator can see what's going on, and then the students can watch the video afterwards to then reflect on their practice. In addition, they can change things that are happening in the theatre, so obviously all the vital signs, they can be changed during the procedure to see if the students who are then going to be going into surgery in real life in the clinical environment can actually adapt to a changing circumstance when one occurs. I think they're going to show us some special effects here, things that can happen. So let's just let the magic happen. So we're now in the dental simulation centre, and I've used these before, these fantastic 3D simulators where you can do a lot of the work on practicing how to drill into teeth, etc. In fact, we've got Marina on one of the machines here, learning how to drill a tooth before you then do a filling. I did this once before and made a complete mess of it because dentistry was never my forte, but Marina's doing a much better job than I, from what I can see. So again, whether you're doing medicine or dentistry, amazing facilities here. There's the drill going now. Amazing facilities that you'll have access to at this fantastic faculty here in Kosice. So we've left the simulation centre now, we're in the laboratory section. As a student, you will use different laboratories, both here on the lower floor and the ones on the upper floor in the first, second, and then right through to the end of the course when you do different modules. And we've gone around the laboratories, and the equipment here is state-of-the-art. Brand new equipment, brand new renovations. If you're a student here, you're going to have access to cutting-edge facilities and laboratories, as well as the simulation centre, which we've seen as well. So Really, if you're looking for a university that offers you really good facilities at a good level of tuition, Safarik University definitely, or Pavol Josef Safarik University to give it its full title, definitely fits the bill. Now we've left the university and we're now in the centre of Kosice. Now if you're a student here, you'll be here for 6 years, whether you're studying on the medicine or dentistry programme, and you're going to spend a lot of time in the centre because in this main street, Hlavni, which means main here, there are all the cafes, bars, restaurants, everything you could want for time outside of the classroom. So let's go and take a look around the centre of Kosice and see what the city has to offer. The more you wander around the centre of Kosice and go down the side streets, etc., the more you'll find. In fact, there's a nice Indian restaurant that I've spotted over there that we're going to try out a bit later. But Kosice has a very long history. In fact, it was one of the first cities in Europe to be awarded its own coat of arms, which is proudly on display in the city centre here. So we're going to head down further into the town centre. Let's see what other discoveries we can find. Now the centre of Kosice is dominated by the huge St. Elizabeth Cathedral right behind me here. Started construction in the late 1300s, finished in the early 1500s. Now all up and down the main area in Kosice you'll see different buildings just constructed at different points in the long history of this beautiful city over here in eastern Slovakia. Now as you could imagine, Kosice, like any city in Europe, is serviced by a fantastic public transport system. In fact, you can just see one of the trams behind me. If you come to Kosice, you can actually fly into the city's airport. You can get flights direct from Liverpool, from London Stansted, London Luton, Dublin. If you're coming from further afield and you can transit, there's daily flights from Vienna in Austria. And then you can use the public transport system here as a student. It's very cheap, it's very efficient. And the city itself is not small. People often ask me, Ben, is Kosice small? Not really the case. 250,000 people call Kosice home. In fact, it's that popular. You've got a big DoubleTree hotel right behind me. So if you're a parent and you're going to be coming to visit your son or your daughter or escorting them when they enroll here at the medical school, why not stay in the DoubleTree, make an event of it? Now a bit earlier on I mentioned we were going to sample an Indian restaurant. We've come in now. That's the thing in Kosice. You know, you can find Indian food, Mexican food, there's pizzerias everywhere. You're really not going to struggle to find food from all around the world here. And that's partly down to the fact that the university is so diverse. So I'm not going to mention the name of the restaurant because there are actually about 5 or 6 Indian restaurants in the town, so I don't want to kind of skew you to one or two. But let's take a look at the menu and get eating because I'm hungry. Behind me is Kosice's main railway station. We just walked here through the park. It took no more than 10 minutes from the town centre, and it's a very safe, easy city to walk around. From here you can get trains to all across Slovakia. There's many connections to the capital, Bratislava, in case you want to visit there or in case you fly in there. But you can also take international connections as well. We've seen many trains heading off to Budapest and arriving from Budapest in Hungary. So if you're in Kosice, whether you're using the airport or the train station, you can get around, see lots of the country, see lots of this parts of Europe, and perhaps take some other sites in during your time studying here. Now we've been in Kosice for a few days. We finished off with the university yesterday, and we're back in the town centre today, and this is Friday, and as you can see there's a huge market going on, people selling all sorts of things, all sorts of historical goods, antiques, all for sale here in the town centre. And that's the thing here in Kosice and Slovakia in general. People stick to their traditions. They come out, they're not in their homes, locked away, they're meeting other people, going to the bars, the cafes, even on weekdays. It's amazing all the different things you can pick up here. I've seen some old medals from the socialist period just over there, different antiques, bits of furniture, rugs, handmade goods. There's a really nice, safe, you know, vibrant feel about the place. So I think if you're a student here, you're going to be spoilt with things to do. So we're back at Kosice International Airport after this short trip to visit our colleagues at Pavol Josef Safarik University. As I said before, With its own airport, it's easily accessible from the UK with flights from London, Liverpool and also Dublin in Ireland. If you're an aspiring doctor or dentist and you want to study at a university with cutting-edge facilities for a very reasonable tuition fee, get in contact with Medical Doorway on our website, give our office a call, get our full free of charge support.